Welcome to Republican Talks, everybody. I'm your host, Kenneth Glenn, and today we're going to be doing the Q&A that I've been waiting to do for a long time. I got a lot of questions, but a lot of the questions are just so dumb and out of place. And I'm a political commentator. I'm going to be answering the political questions. So, let's go. Is Donald Trump a liberal? No. Donald Trump is part of the Republican Party. He may have views that are liberal, that might fall along with the Libertarian Party. But the idea of your views falling upon something else does not make you a part of the group. Okay, usually when you're part of the group, when you believe majority of what they believe, if you just believe one thing, you're like, oh, I like that one thing, but I don't agree with anything else. That doesn't make you a libertarian. He just has some ideas that he likes that are on that side. And liberal does not mean like leftist or Democrat. Liberal means libertarian, which is different. So you got Republicans on the right, and then you got Democrats on the left, right? And we have different ideas, okay? We have different ideas. We're pro-life when it comes to people who are born, when it comes to babies and stuff like that. They are pro-life when it comes to people who've done terrible things and kind of are on the death sentence. They would rather protect a criminal who's already alive than they would a baby who is completely innocent. Where we would rather protect the baby who's innocent and kill the bad guy who shot 60-something people. We'd rather protect the baby than the pretty terrible criminal. So we have different views on different things. And that's kind of like an illustration. The Libertarian Party is like near the middle on one of the sides. So libertarians either on the left or the right. But they're never in the middle. Middle's like centralist. Usually the independents are in the middle. But yeah, is Donald Trump a liberal? No. I don't even know why you need to ask that. Why do you need to ask me that? Moving on, next question. Okay, Max, my buddy Max sent me this a couple of months ago. I saw it once and I'm reading it again now. He asked me, "What do you think about this?" Or what do you think? This woman named Natalie Ann, absolute genius. I'm being sarcastic, by the way. Absolute genius of a woman asked this on something. She goes, "What the F word is wrong with Americans who aren't on board with free healthcare? Period." She asked a question and ended it with a period. Whatever. I'm Canadian. I don't care that I pay extra taxes, so a little boy in Alberta can have open heart surgery, or an elderly man in Nova Scotia can have heart medication he desperately needs. It's called taking care of people. I'm glad I pay so people can have good quality of life. It's called being a decent F word in the sexual context. Human being. She said F word as an F-I-N-G. F word I-N-G. So she kind of used it in the sexual context, which does not make any sense. I'm a decent effing human being. Okay. So she's correct. I will not disagree with her. So in Canada, they pay extra taxes. I don't know the exact tax bracket. I think they pay like 10% or like 20% more than we do. But their taxes also go more to healthcare than it does to other things. But when it comes to their healthcare, the only thing that their healthcare covers is chronic illnesses. And she brought that up. A little boy in Alberta can have open heart surgery, and an elderly man in Nova Scotia can have heart medication. She's correct. But now, you broke your foot, right? I live in Canada, and I just broke my foot. I was playing hockey and ice skate. I kind of broke my foot there, right? That's not the story, by the way. That's just me making crap up. You broke your foot. What you do now? Canada doesn't cover broken feet. They don't cover anything that's not a chronic illness. So either A, you'll completely be rejected of healthcare, or B, you'll have to pay for it. So there's literally like no difference between the US healthcare system and the Canada healthcare system, besides the fact that they get free heart stuff, free chronic illness stuff. Beyond that, it's not much different. It's really not. And I think there's a lot of misinformation with that. Like Bernie Sanders thinks that he can make just universal healthcare happen, but he just doesn't understand that Canadians only cover chronic, not like everything. And it's pretty sad. Also, we have too many people in our country. We couldn't do the universal healthcare stuff. Where Canada, they don't have nearly as close as many people as we do. I don't even think, hold on. I'm going to look this up because I'm responsible. Yeah, they have 37 million people in Canada. 37 million. The United States has 328 million. So we are not even close. So yeah, Canada could easily cover more people because they have significantly less people. Where the USA, we have to cover so many more people and so many more issues that it's harder to have a universal healthcare system that would work in the USA. So I'm going to be against the universal healthcare system. First off, doctors are not slaves. You don't take someone else's labor for free. That's not right. You're not just going to take someone else's product of labor and use it for free. That's just not right. All right, last question of the day of the Q&A. I had more questions, but I'm not going to answer questions that are not based off of politics. That's just stupid. Q&A questions. What is the biggest issue of the wage gap? So the biggest issue of the wage gap is the information about the wage gap. People are so incorrect and so misguided with the information of the wage gap. They just hear, oh, white people and Asians make more money than everyone else. Oh, no. And they freak out about it. It's like, oh, there must be some systemic race issue. White people are racists. Which isn't true because Japanese, Chinese, and just Asian in general. I don't know why it's Asian in general. I'm pretty sure Japanese and Chinese are different. But Asian, they generalize Asians in one category, like Japan, Korean. They combine them all in one ball, which I don't know about that. I don't know if that's bad or not. That's just what it is. That's what they do. But Asians make the most money per race, per capita. And then white men are like a little lower. They make probably like they make a little less. It's probably like 40 cents. Because Asians make $1.40 per capita. And men make $1. And then it just keeps going down. So I'm just going to explain to you how it works. Okay? Now, I'm going to explain to you how the women and men work. And then I'm going to explain to you white men versus all the rest of the races. And explain that. Okay? I'm going to try to do it in about 60 seconds. So the issue with the wage gap is the information. Women make 70 cents per every man's dollar. That is what the information says. Now, the realistic view on it, or the realism of it, is that women also work half the amount of men do. The average man works about 42 hours a week, where the average woman works 20 hours a week. So that means if women worked 40 hours a week, that means that they would be making $1.40. They'd be at the top of the bracket. And that doesn't make sense. People might be saying, like, oh, that doesn't make any sense. It kind of does, because if you actually look at the statistics, women from the ages of 18 to 30 actually make more money than men also, who are also at the ages of 18 to 30. Okay? They actually do. So it kind of proves me right. the age drops off after women start having babies and men start moving up into their careers. Now I'm going to talk about men versus other races. Other race. So men make about $1. Black people make about like 65 cents, and Hispanics make like 40 cents or something like that. It just goes down and down and down. Okay? It doesn't mean that they make like 60 cents an hour. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying for every dollar a man makes, they make so and so. So you have to look at the average age. When you look at the average age of every race in America, that will show you why they make less. Because everyone knows income comes with age. You make more money as you keep working, and getting higher and higher and higher in a business. The more you work, the more money you are going to make. It makes sense, and that's the facts. Okay, the longer you work at a company, the more money you're going to make. So, if the idea here is that income comes with age, then white men making the most would actually make sense, because the average age of a man is 40, where the average age of a black person, black African American male, I think it's 30. And the average age of a Hispanic is 25 years old, which is kind of crazy. The only outlier to this rule is, once again, Asian. The average age of Asians in the country is 33 years old, and yet they make $1.40 per every dollar a man makes, which is absolutely crazy to me. So if the issue here is systemic race, are we going to be going after Asians? We shouldn't. No, I think everyone should just be left alone and they make their own darn money, because that's what we should do. Mm-hmm. I think we should leave it alone. I'm trying to break down the facts here and trying to give you guys the idea and the facts. And it's kind of difficult, but I hope you now understand the wage gap and the issue behind it. I bet some of the people here didn't even know that women actually makes more money than men. From the ages of 18 to 30. So yeah. That's the end of my Q&A, guys. I hope you liked the video. Please leave a comment, subscribe for more. I'll see you guys later.